Have you ever thought how petrol is taxed in India and what are the taxes levied on petrol? Let's check it out. Hello all, this is CM Imran Sharif, Associate Member of Institute of Cost Accountants of India. I recently started my practice. I'm here to share my professional journey and my experience and all the social aspect and the trending topics. So let's get into our topic of the day, that is petroleum. So petroleum, one of the most high priced commodity in our day-to-day life. So in recent days, its price went to skies. So currently, in few states, petrol is traded somewhere around 115. If you take an average price, it is somewhere around 110. So let's go through it. What are the taxes currently imposed on the petroleum? What happens if it comes into the GST regime? So to know about what are the taxes imposed, we need to go way back to the 19th century when British ruled India. So in the year 1905, Swadeshi movement started. So, do you know what is the link between Swadeshi movement and petroleum? So, petroleum taxes. So, it's interlinked. So, in the year 1905, Swadeshi movement was started. It is to boycott the foreign goods and to encourage the Swadeshi items. This is very similar to the Make in India concept, as well as currently for COVID we are using this Atmanirbhar Bharat. Of course, the motive is different. That is for the independence. Currently, it is for the Atmanirbhar thing. Okay, let it be. Get back to your concept. In counter to the Swadeshi movement, East India Company of Britain thought to impose a special tax, which is called excise duty. Excise duty, in the sense, it is a tax which is imposed on the Indian manufacturers. If you are manufacturing any product in India, you are liable to pay excise duty. To be precise, excise duty is also called as manufacturing tax. It was the beginning of the way excise duty started in India for the first time. Coming back till date, till the year 2016, we keep on charging excise duty post independence as well, which is very horrible. Due to this, the cost of commodity increases. Ultimately, the consumer is a loser. And I would like to thank our government of India looking on it and getting GST, which helped in drastically reducing the cost of the commodity. Finally, with the slogan of One Nation, One Stop Tax, we got GST. So let's jump into the calculation part, how the taxes are charged on the petroleum, starting from the crude oil once it is shipped into the India. So currently 1 barrel of oil is approximately, in dollars, it's $79, 79.4, approximately $80. If you convert by today's rate, it will come somewhere around 5965. Let's take it as a round figure as 6,000 rupees. So 1 barrel of petroleum consists of 159 liters. So if you per liter cost will be like 38 rupees approximately. Then we'll have this dealer, margin, processing, logistic, transport, blah blah blah. If you add this, it will be somewhere around 3 to 4 rupees. For our example sake, we'll go with 4. Then put together, we'll get an cost of 42 rupees. Upon that, then currently we are getting petrol at a max price of 115. Okay, on an average, we'll go with pro rata calculation margin, that this will go with an average. We'll go with 105 rupees, which is the average selling price in almost all the states of the country. Then it will be like 105. Then approximately there is 63 rupees of tax on each liter of petrol which you purchase. So upon that, every state will charge its own state sales tax. So let it be it is called as VAT, and the percentages varies from state to state. For our sake, we'll take it as an 32, which is average, because few states charges 35, 36 as well. We'll go with an average, so that is 32. Then it is approximately 25 rupees of state tax will come. Then finally comes the central excise. Central excise is somewhere around 38 on the per liter of petrol, and put together we'll get taxes around 55 to 60% on 1 liter of petrol. Could you imagine? Then what happens if petrol comes under new regime, that is our favorite GST? Let's check it out. So currently there is something called as CIF value, FOB, free on board. In later on concepts I'll dive into that. So as of now, CIF means price at the factory location. Let it be as CIF. It is called as price at factory gate. Okay. So later on we'll discuss more on the CIF as well as FOB, how the export market pricing will go. We'll see that in our later videos as well. So it is called as accessible value as well. Accessible value in the sense the value which is taken to calculate the taxes. So as we seen in the crude oil example, so per liter crude oil it's cost around 38 rupees, and upon that we'll be adding BCD, the basic customs duty, we'll be adding, that will be around 10%. Later on we'll be adding IGST of 28% and social welfare cess of 10%. Later on we'll be adding the dealer margin. So put together the total selling price will somewhere around, if you go with the new regime GST, it will be somewhere around 60 rupees, and we'll have a net savings of around 65 rupees. So please don't ask government to bring petroleum under GST. Humble request. Hope all of you enjoyed this video and looking forward for the new videos. If you have any doubts on the current concept, and if you want to know any new facts about any social issues, about any finance, about any investment strategy, and how to plan your professional studies, you can leave a comment. If you like the video, do like, subscribe and share with your friends as well. Keep smiling. So it's COVID is almost gone, right? Okay, थोड़ा मास्क तो लगा लो यार. Okay, चलो ठीक है. इमरान signing off. Bye bye.